Assalamualaikum jibe la kamu be tan ke jani ya lon ko le jibe kan tembola reality tv gambia ala platform ka ko ni currency al bari ma am bi jallo dal ka fenale abi fanan pele mo tuna le ko ga ki ni to ka jibe ro ko la min batami kam bon ko ni kam bi fana na to mo le so ha platform ni to mi an ko se family face ni na da gambo ko ni to alon ta ba ke la an fana su te do ba ke ni na ta sim falla akami ke ha politiko ni na fana la sufuma wo masukunda mi ko tambita njang ani fana currently banko bita hanya ba kita mo mi ko alon ta bakele aw kama bitlo la on fota ka le jia platform ni ko ma fale tan nyang bro albari ma amad bi dalo bale ja ibrahima alba le muta masu ni to ba nan tan lamba ja ko kel bro malun tambani jia min keta atenista ko modu mboti am yang kanen keta no APRC no alliance de mamul ka fanya di noto alliance la kuma la di ka jam ni to yala ami mo piaro ti bitlo la fota ka tele asu platform ni to ami stombo ba kle bismillah platform ni to di currency
Amadou barka bake.
You are well known figure when it comes to not alliance ma fa ndi nyame programme nyimba language ni mala bakel depending on how very lemon di ko sinya ke bake not alliance ke mo ni yalon ko alfarta non APRC la main body ni na bala tula minna nyomo bali asu da former president ya jamme anin wota mo executive ni fa ba ka to mo jada andi odasti not alliance na kalo currently mbala flali akmole are there any plans pour kaji not alliance and APRC to unite pour kaji alliance mo alike ku kilo ni
Amadou bobe kolyale because APRC men tata farm NPP they are still with NPP. Right. So bobe kolyale they have to detach from NPP and also they have to bring the papers. Inyanta papers in APRC la papers in Natina to the documents to the current executive because executive men yalongo atata at NPP. War is absolute. War is no longer recognized by President Jammeh. You know, so President Jammeh, I have a new executive, Le Tombong, on the 15th of October 2021 at Kanilai, where everybody you know, because it was covered through by all the state medias and international media. So Nadra Imawoke, so what they can know.
Is there any step you people are taking to discuss way forward also unite no nyame albeke at the same APRC under one umbrella?
All that up to the extent of even in the Purka IEC safe. Purka itandiko ye mediation menke PPP and NCP la when the kabirin problem soto. Ntol ne safe. Intelenga letter all samba. To IAC, Inspector General of Police, Fabakaria, and Inter-Party Committee.
So was there any response?
There was none. There was none.
There was no feedback.
There was none whatsoever. After 2 weeks, ngesa fekotenke purke remind because ndo lafta Kairola lafta purka mediation okay purka tonya be mento ye tonya diwola. So now move on.
Some people, some critics, Jammeh is not in the country. Why is Jammeh alone trying to dictate the affairs of the APRC party?
No, Jammeh is the flag bearer of the party because from the Congress before the 2016 elections. So constitutionally, he is the flag bearer. Now, and he is the party leader. He is also the founder of the party. Just like a UDP was found, just like GDC was found by somebody else, just like PDYS. No, that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. That goes to show how disciplined we are. It doesn't matter because leadership, we are not, in a haste or in a rush. Purka leadership purka disobey. Because if you disobey your leader, obviously your subordinates will disobey you too. So obviously we have to go through the right channels and do the right thing and get the right results. So
So as far as we are concerned or you are concerned, still there is not alliance and there's APS and there's no communication between you both parties.
Well, as far as Fabakari is they are concerned, well, they need us now because MPP is telling them that listen, guys, you guys don't do nothing. No, wo is everywhere. Audio NPP mol complain kela ko APRC buka doko ibuke mako the social media presence la, and so obviously they need to work. So the ones that they don't have work from NPP, now they are the ones who are coming to the APRC, to alliance, to get our people, but not in a nice way. It's in a dodgy way kind of thing, trying to separate us, to take us to to NPP, and there is no APRC per se. The reason why people are talking about APRC is not to alliance, because right now the APRC that went to Fabaka, that went to Barrow, they are not doing any activity. There is no APRC activity as far as that is concerned. They are all their activities is NPP. They are supporting Adama Barrow, the incumbent. Just like when we were in power, NCP came and joined us after 2001 elections. So there was no NCP until 2017.
So what are you trying to say? The way Fabakar is going with his executive, APRC because with
that's the intention. That is the total intention.
But why do you believe that that's the intention of them?
No, that has been said. That has been said from day one, from 2017. So that's what Fabakari ayewole for Adama Barrow. UDP pula ngai APRC nati ngado koke. Adama Barrow laya for in Sokoto presidential tour in 2021. Abe Fabakari he was praising Fabakari. No, but listen, it wasn't difficult for him to do that. In the sense that he got the papers. You understand? And the papers, I have President Jamela to Bundi Jele from the Buyam Congress. You understand? I have to KJ. So now all he can do is just to take the papers. So whoever wants to follow the papers and follow him, they can go. But we said no, we are not going, because that was illegally done. From the Buyam Congress, even Sambudang was there, IEC representative. There was no leadership contest. President Jammeh's name was pronounced as the flag bearer.
According to some reports, I cannot ascertain for each sabbatical, but I have information currently because some of the people in North Alliance, some are not happy with the way things are going. Not the North Alliance. There's even rumors that among some of your executive, Modou Mbowe, you don't back in North Alliance. They Modou left the case in one of the political parties or political party form Gambia Banko in Kenya.
Yeah, well, not to my knowledge, as far as NATO Alliance is concerned. But obviously, you heard about this Habib Seka camp. Habib Seka was one of he was third in command. Yahya Tamba, Abdou Jaju, then Habib Seka. Now Habib Seka is no longer there because he's been expelled from his position, not from the party, from his position. Now, because of that, he is rebelling, and trying to form his own executive, trying to form his own group, and obviously that is not in line with the party regulations. It's not in line at all. So obviously there are people that are supporting them. There are people that are trying to make to separate the group. That's what I'm telling you, that that is the group that wants to go to join Fabakari and go to NPP. You understand what I'm saying? So we are not responding to that because it's not constitutional. It's all dodgy. You understand what I'm saying? And it's not the way it should be. It should not happen.
You were one time PRO, not
this spokesperson, yes.
This spokesperson,
yes. For 2.5 years.
Even in 2.5 years, war
more than that.
Now, you are no more the spokesperson. For you only plus one or for only plus one to handle another position in the North Alliance.
Well, Kabiring problem only starter. They started from me because they know with my presence they cannot succeed. Okay. So they started attacking Pamodu. So for me, being an intelligent person, for me being more exposed than them, I know what they were up to, because I had the same problem with Fabakari and Co. when they wanted to go to Barrow. When we sussed them out, when people don't know what we knew, and we were questioning them, we were giving them the type marking, so they knew exactly what they were doing. So when they plan to demarcate us, they know they cannot succeed in my presence. So what they want me to do is just to start, creating problems for me, start attacking me, start, raining insults, start cyber bullies, this, that, and that. I said, no, listen, okay, this is the position. You guys can have it. Now I can just, stay back and just take a break, and give chance to the young people. Really, and that's what I'm doing currently, because I'm advising the media team based on my experience, really, because I was the managing director of Daily Observer. If nothing, I've been in the media for God knows how long, from 2010, 2011. I've been in the media. So really, I want to inculcate that experience into the young people, the media team that we have right now. So I decided to resign from my position, but I'm still a member of the party.
Jammeh is the godfather of Modou.
He is.
Because
Yes.
currently Fabakar is the head of APRC.
Yes.
So, is there any communication?
Always. Always.
What are some of the advices, or what are some of the stuff pertaining to the current issues of the country, or member then the North Alliance and APRC issues?
No, wo manke diamo fengoti purka sata, everywhere you go you talk about them. These are party
I
issues.
believe he should be giving some advice, knowing that
No, obviously he always does.
pertaining to
He
some
always
issues
does.
happening to
He
the
always
country.
does.
So, what do you think Jammeh have always been putting forward to you people that need to
For us to work, for us to be honest, for us to be patriotic, to love this country, to do whatever it takes to be law abiding. If anybody rain insults, even to insult, let that person be terminated from the party. He's always putting us on the right pedestal. Jammeh has never, ever, and I don't think he will, advise us to do otherwise. He is still the leader that he was. He's still the leader that he was. No, well, that's what I mean was. This is in the past tense, isn't it? Yes, he's still that way, but he is our leader. So he's leading us from he's still that honest guy. You have to be honest to maintain your communication with Jammeh. Whenever Jammeh is talking to you, he's talking to you, to give you the right guidelines as to to do the right thing. And if you are not doing the right thing, you are not going to have any kind of communication with Jammeh. No. He never advised us to do anything contrary to what we are supposed to do in this country.
You mentioned that Jammeh is the only one who can remove Barrow in power. Mo jamal banyin karo ko Jammeh ba Barrow bondila wulindila no sira to nyaade Jammeh is not in the country. Wo statement on nata model confusion li Mr. Mbowe yamina min wala ka fu Jammeh la malsa Barrow bondila no siranga.
Well, obviously you people are in the media. Well, you've seen even the foreigners. They are requesting he's coming back. Everybody now, if you go and with your camera with Ibrahim right now, and you go and do Vox Box, you will be very surprised. 99% out of the 100% that you will be interviewing, they will request him back. There are certain people who are saying they voted him out in 2016, but if he is to come back, they will vote for him. I got the statistics. I know that for a fact, because we are in the political arena. I was contesting in the mayoral. You understand what I'm saying? I know I'm talking facts. I don't talk
So is there any hope Jammeh might come to?
Well, Jammeh is a Gambian.
Yeah, I know he's a Gambian. Knowing how things have been going currently and the way he left the country, is there any possible way to have Jammeh Samuruna a contest in 2026?
Well, Jammeh, the way he left the country, that is if we follow that, if at all we are just going to rely on that, that is the right way to do, because he had an agreement. He have a joint communique, with the international bodies, including the government of the Gambia, that he is gonna step out for at least 2 to 3 months or so and allow the government to settle in. There was no formal exile or anything that you have to go this, that, and because there was no problem in the country. There was none. They just asked him, they begged him, literally, for him to allow the government to come in and settle, and which he did, just to maintain peace, for us to have a peaceful transformation, transition of power. Now that's been done. So obviously, anytime he wants to feel likes to come back home, really he can, because there is no letter or any law that bar him from coming back home.
He might come back home, but I stand to be corrected. I believe there are some rules I don't call election on IC. Among them, I stand to be corrected. I'm right. You have to, if you want to contest for presidential election, there are certain duration of time in that 5 years duration of Is there still any possibility
No, there is. Even right now, Jammeh can even contest in absentia, because Bibi Dawo wole wolwa kele at the High Supreme Court. Because bibi da be Sudan le. Andong ay party so Jammeh GFA. So atelier will fight on the 21st of January 2021. So now that is a law. You can contest in absentia. So now Jammeh can be a candidate in absentia. That's a law.
Yeah.
That's a law right now. You understand what I'm saying? So it's even better. It's even better.
Going forward, we call for a coalition. Imagine what happens in the 2016 coalition. Modou Mbowe in history, a coalition they work together for a time. Me alone call for the man because of their ideologies going into politics. We believe in each political party have their own ideology, their own way of thinking, and in other governance and other stuff. Most of the new coalition of formed with certain time like misunderstanding can be the we have seen it in 2016 after the presidential election coalition. I mean, the president, I mean, almost all of them are by party UDP and the others. You are still calling for a coalition. Is there any hope the next coalition if formed and by the unity of to work for the interest of the country?
Of course.
We don't believe in
Of course.
coalition.
Why? Because of there is what a problem you learn from that. What caused the problem? So you avoid that, you eliminate that. We are all grown-ups. We are all adults. We solving our problems in our house. I'm pretty sure. Do you have a brother?
Yeah. Okay.
You have a brother. Obviously, I know maybe he supports Manchester United and you support Arsenal, and you still live in the same house. We always have different opinions. We always have different likings and taste and whatnot. But we still live in the same house. Under one roof. So we can make rules based on the interest of the nation. You don't make rules based on personal interest. Now, if that's the case, this is where the problem is going to be. You understand? We had a coalition with Mama Kande. It was successful. 2021. The whole presidential election, we invited all the media houses, at Baobab. We read the MOU, read it out. There was no clause that was beneficial to a single party or to President Jammeh. Everything was about how we are going to rule the country. You understand what I'm saying? National interest. There was nothing about Jammeh or about APRC or about GDC. Everything was about the Gambia. So at least that can be attained because that's a common interest. You understand? GDC want to rule the country, we want to rule the country. So how they want to rule the country and how we want to rule the country, that's what we stipulate on the paper as an agreement. And both of us signed it. But before signing it, we read it out to the people. It was not done, haphazardly or under the carpet or anything. No, we read it out for everybody to see.
Most of the time, you come in for the mall call, the agreement of sort of, there's always an agreement, even 2016 coalition or any other, like generally in history, coalition will perform based on agreement. But most of the time, flag bearing banko nyinta marolo kumas, most of the time, kanawali or kanani multi-mian coalition inform. That's what happened in 2016. Like the agreement is there, but then that agreement cannot be above the constitution of the land.
No, that agreement was not realistic. Because the agreement bypassed the constitution of the land. Why? Instead of 5 years, they said 3 years. 3 years is not in our constitution. So it's easy for somebody to bypass it and say, listen, no, there is no 3 years in our constitution.
But after that, the president was almost all the people that he...
No, just hear me out. It can start from there because it was not properly done. Everything was done out of being in a haste. You understand? They did not even believe what they were doing. You understand? So it wasn't constructed properly. They never believed that they will even win Jammeh. They never believed it.
Okay.
Trust me. That's why when there was a winning, however that was done, they disintegrated because they couldn't believe it. They couldn't believe that they won. That's why they sacrificed President Barrow to Halifa Saleh. Because whenever people say Barrow is an accidental president, he said no, and he's definitely not. Barrow is not an accidental president. Barrow is a designated president.
But coming back to that, your experience into politics, you have been into politics for quite some time, and you have known how governance have been happening in this country or maybe in the sub-region. What do you believe is the cause after seeing so many experienced people in the 2016 coalition, the likes of Halifa Saleh, Sidi Jata, even among UDP, some of their main people in the executive, all of them, even more Tombong Ikon, they went in for President Adam Barrow and selected him. The guy, Mobi he have technocrats, but he himself did not know.
That's exactly what I said, my brother.
What causes that?
That's what I said. If you heard what I just said earlier on, maybe I spoke in English. He is not an accidental president because he went on primaries. Ate, Halifa Saleh, and then Ahmad Ba. Halifa didn't even take second. Ahmad Ba took second. So then you know that it was a designated president. He was not accidental. Now from there, that primaries, President Barrow went on tour 3 months. 3 months. He went on tour to tour the country with the coalition. So how is he accidental? He is designated because they know they can always bypass him. They know he is not that 100% up there. He doesn't got the stuff. What they can do with President Barrow, they cannot do with Halifa.
So they want to kind of use him when he comes.
Of course, they sacrifice him. They know they can. What they are doing to President Barrow, what they did to President Barrow over these years and even currently, they will never do that to Halifa Saleh. Never. And that's what they don't want. They want somebody that they can just come and, well, like for instance now, the finance minister can just come and speak finance language to President Barrow. He will never know what this guy is talking about. He will just be happy to take the paper and sign it. What the finance minister is talking about, he doesn't even know. The agricultural minister will do the same. The fisheries will do the same because he doesn't have a clue. All he have a clue is just to rent houses. That's all he knows. If you talk about rent, yes, he knows about rent. If you talk about courts, yes, he knows about courts. Because rent and courts, they go hand in glove. That's why Batambedo was our justice minister. Because Batambedo was his lawyer before the presidency. You understand what I'm saying? So this is the thing. Barrow is a designated president. They know they can bypass Barrow easily. They can't do that to Halifa. They could never. Even, how to call it, Ahmad Ba. They can't. But they know they can bypass Adam Barrow easily. And fortunately enough for them, Barrow came and pronounced that, well, Gambia, I can't. Munuma. Why? Technocrats la yakar. Think tank la njëkk a create bala mo am cabinet. Before he creates his cabinet. Think tank, he created think tank. Think tank for them to come and help him and think about, how to run the country. The affairs of the country. Where is think tank right now? Nowhere to be found, because this is what I'm telling you. They know they can bypass him because they can just come and speak the language of whatever. Barrow will not have a clue as to what they're talking about. He will just sign. They will just give him his interest, and that's it. They will carry on doing what they want to do.
We have seen people calling President Barrow not to stand for the next presidential election. That's the third term. Even though it's not in our constitution. Our constitution did not stipulate any
term limit
in our presidential election. President Barrow akaba contest la. Bomol ba akana contest. Where is your stand?
No. President Barrow, if he wins the third term, if he wants to contest the fourth term, no problem. So long as the constitution doesn't bar him, there is no term limit in the constitution. I have no problem with that. I have problem with the Gambians.
When you said you have problems with the Gambians, like.
Well, then this goes to show that the Gambians are okay with Barrow's governance, because it is the Gambians who are going to the polls. Amaru, if you don't want me, you don't have to fight. Wait until you to the polls, you vote somebody else. You don't vote for me.
There was a draft constitution. Could fight more than
16 million.
16 million.
Yeah.
Fighting all of that. They are trying to take over it again. What draft constitution of a misunderstanding of things that among Tambino, parliamentary and other stuff. Currently, Yamira would draft constitution of what need to be put there, what need to be removed there. At least Gambia can have a constitution. Or are we going to go by more coming for a let there be some amendment in the 1997 constitution, the live version?
You just said it. I've been said it times more than many, brother. Leave the 1997 constitution and amend it. You don't even have to spend a dime. Take it to the National Assembly. Whatever you want to amend. America got that. First amendment, second amendment, third amendment. Yes, that's what you do. You don't change constitution. You don't. You amend constitution. That's what you do. And that would not cost us all these 100 and something million could have gone to scholarships or should have gone to medications for our hospitals. You know, someone just amend it, take it out. If it is even 50 clause, no problem. Take it to the National Assembly. Let them, our lawmakers, let them do it. That they are paid to do that, to create our laws. So you don't need to bring a whole lot of new constitution again, because if you do that, the constitution have to favor you. Of course. And even the 2024, this one, well, there are whole sections that have been extracted. Section 5, the whole Section 5.
Some parties say, it goes like that. They won't vote.
No, thank you very much. Let them leave. The 1997 Constitution is impeccable. The things that the clause that doesn't suit us, that we want to change, take it to the National Assembly. Let them ratify it. Let them change it to suit us. Because man is not bestowed with the faculty to make everlasting laws. That's why we have Sharia. Now, Sharia will never be changed because that's Allah's law. Now, man is not bestowed with the faculty to do that. So obviously, that is bound to be changed. No, you can amend it. Leave the Constitution where it is, my brother. Leave 1997 where it is. Most of the things that they even want to change is there. Just polish it to suit us, and we carry on and we move on. We don't need to be spending all this money. Listen, my brother, all the time, that's why the economy is where we are. Because they have been it's all about vindication. You're trying to vindicate stuff like that. It's like persecution, and trying to be retributive. For Jammeh. For good 4 years to 5 years, there was no work done here in this country.
Wow.
Commission of Inquiry, from Commission of Inquiry 2.5 years to 3 years. Now TRRC another 2.5 years. That's 5 years. 5 years, there is no work. No work was done here in this country. Because with TRRC, you go to a police station, everybody is watching TRRC. You need a service, you have to wait until TRRC is finished. Otherwise, nobody will serve you. Likewise, you go to any other area as well, work department.
It's a learning point.
No, it could have been done, without, the TV, the cameras.
People need to know what was happening.
No, but it will come to the news. We bring it to the news. People have to work. So all that 5 years, there was no work done. And that cripples our economy. Look at our economy now. Look at our economy right now, my brother. I'm talking about people in Europe. You wanna communicate? I wanna communicate with my friends in Europe. Now they will have to tell you, boy, now call that back. I'm serious. Of course. Imagine if Europe can be distracted. How about Gambia here? My brother, there was no work done in the country during that period, just because you wanted to hear what's going on in TRRC.